can do a lot of gross stuff in public, but this is one we've never seen before. You're watching What's Trending, I'm Shira Lazar. Be sure to like this video and subscribe for more social media news daily. Reddit user Screw Sausage uploaded this video to the Trashy subreddit, and it quickly became a national news story.
Girl, look at her. She is shaving. What the? Oh my God, this lady is shaving in the pool. The hell? Oh, I hope she don't shave her hoo-ha next.
In fact, the video became one of Trashy's most popular posts of all time. Among the only trashy posts that have been upvoted more are pictures of FCC Chairman Ajit Pai and YouTube star Logan Paul. Makes sense. Screw Sausage said the video was shot by a friend of a friend and took place in, surprise, surprise, Florida. A revelation that inspired one commentator to say, "It's the trashiest state in the union." This might come as a surprise, but Florida actually has comprehensive statutes as to what is and isn't allowed at a public pool. For example, their rules say all bathers must shower before entering pool, and people who appear to be afflicted with cuts, skin disease, communicable diseases, colds, fever, infection, or other physical ailments are prohibited from entering the water. That's weird. I've never been asked whether I showered before entering a pool in Florida or if I had any cuts. I guess nothing specifically prohibits shaving in the pool, but that's just assumed that you wouldn't do that, right? Because it's freaking gross. Even the ladies on The View weighed in.
The reason I didn't learn is because I grew up in the Bronx, and my mom always said that the public pools were dirty and nasty and disgusting.
Which they are not.
And they are not.
Just
but then when you see that, you're like, I mean, my mom was all over this. She was like, see? That's why you didn't know how to swim.
And this inspired the internet to share stories about some of the grossest things they've ever seen at a public pool and in public in general. It turns out nearly everyone has seen someone poop in a pool before. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Have you seen someone poop in a pool before? I mean, I'm like aware of that, and sometimes you look in a pool and you see something at the bottom of the pool like brown and you wonder, but you don't really know. I mean, that's happened to me, but I've never actually seen someone do the act. And looking at the comments, it's actually unsettling how much this actually happens. At Sarsadi said she saw a patient clipping his toenails in the waiting room for a denture clinic. At CJ92 says, yesterday I saw a heavyset man with a sweaty, oily, acne-covered face use a credit card to scrape whatever liquids were pooling on his forehead and his cheek, then he licked that liquid off the credit card. I could not believe it. But some people, believe it or not, don't think that shaving in a pool is that bad. Where's a good Seinfeld episode when you need it? I mean, I don't get it. How could people shave their legs in the pool? This doesn't make sense.
That's your Jerry Seinfeld?
One commenter wrote, not really that big of a deal compared to the amount of pee and butt juice from all the other nasty people over the years. You don't think they ever change the water, do you? I only swim at the springs, the more you know. And Tween the Lines wrote, every kid and half the adults in that pool peed while they were in there, but they're grossed out by a few leg whiskers floating around. I love how now it's like, let's see how bad this could actually be. Come on, it's not that bad. About that pee thing, like, I've heard those rumors that when you pee in a pool, like, if there's a certain chemical, it will turn another color. I've actually never witnessed this. And personally, maybe when I was younger I peed in a pool, but not when I'm an adult, come on. I do pee in the shower though. A recent study showed that the disinfectants used in public pools to keep them clean actually cause genetic damage to skin cells when mixed with sweat, urine, or beauty products. And regular pool usage has been linked to an increased risk of bladder cancer and respiratory issues. I mean, I remember recently being at my local doctor and a guy bringing in his daughters who basically went in the pool and then were just like puking up a storm. So you know they are just contracting things in that pool at every point. It's disgusting. So with all that being said, maybe a few leg hairs might not be the worst thing you can find in a pool. Let this be a fair warning to all of you out there debating on whether to go to your local public pool or bring your kids there. Probably don't want to do that because gross things can happen. It's not safe, so find yourself a private pool or a local ocean or lake. So what's the grossest thing you've ever seen in public? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe for more of What's Trending.